There we go. Got it. Excuse me. Okay. New game. Use the arrow keys or WASA to walk. Look around using the mouse. Oh wait, were there? Display subtitles. Okay. There we go. Start though.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
Okay. Oh. Is that getting brighter or is it just my eyes? June 7th, 1995. 1:15 a.m. Oh. Caitlin, Portland, flight number 270, date June 6th, 1995. Okay, do I need to pick this up? No? Is this on like porridge? That's nice. Grab Christmas duck. Press right mouse or left shift to examine a held object. Oh, wait. $5.99. Take house key. Press 1 or I to check the contents of your backpack. Oh, God. That's right. Oh, I got my passport. A boarding pass. I was in Amsterdam. Went to Cincinnati. Ended up in Anywhere that says December/December. That was a weird picture. It's my passport. I got it to go on my Europe. It's my boarding pass back from my... Yeah. Spare key that was hidden under the old... Why is it cutting off the words? Alright. Grab cup. I can't pick up my things. Oh God. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please, please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want Mom and Dad is scratched out anyone to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you. Sam. What the fuck kind of... What is that? Oh my god, that is so... I guess I just leave my shit there. Might need to change a light bulb. Grab tissue. Why can I grab so many weird things that I don't... Ow! Need to grab. There's a bunch of receipts and stuff. Coupons? Directions to work from new house. Janice Greenbrier, Senior Conservationist. Forestry Service. Over the Alps. A novel traveling game for 2 to 6 players. Oh. Whoops. Oh my god, that's so sensitive. Wellspring Movers Incorporated. Boxes. Television. Packing, delivery, insurance. Total $2,750.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm in a new school, and my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real, but I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
Author, magazine, Stephen King. It's how top 20 authors conquer it. Jesus. Oh, bandits. No, I don't need that. Normally in my house I keep everything open, but... Read itinerary. Worldwide timetable, effective June 1st, 1984. Katie's departure. Flight, blah, blah, blah. Read note. Sam, Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Mom, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. What the fuck? Was all that noise? What the fuck is that? Sam, Katie, Mom, and Dad, Jen and Terry. Should I take this with me? Oh, it's like off the hook. I'll pick it up. Oh my god, I just scared myself. Oh my god, it's dark. Press 2 or M to check your location in the house. Read note. Welcome new students. We hope you are excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School as we are. Please be sure to bring the following with you on your first day of classes so that you can get right into the swing of things. Folder, notebook, pens, pencils, a lock, a nutritious lunch. Positive attitude. Please remember to get plenty of sleep the night before and be ready. I hear something in my right ear and it's freaking me the fuck out.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school. And there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, pushing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
Read obituary. Oscar Doc Mason. Oscar Mason, 60 of Boone County, died peacefully last month in his home. Mr. Mason was born on September 8th, 1933, in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. He attained his degree in pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone County to practice. He quickly became a well-loved figure at the center of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside his home. A service will be held this Sunday at the First Methodist Church at 1 p.m. All are welcome. His survivors include his nephew, Terrence Greenbrier, as well as, in spirit, the people of Boone County, to whom he provided wellness and comfort. His nephew. Okay, so that was Katie and Sam's father's uncle. What that? Oui, Paris. August 2nd, 1994. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. I'm in Paris. I've done many Parisian things, including eating le petit déjeuner and wearing a beret. I'm going to have lots of film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you back something from the Shakespeare Book Company since you are my favorite sister. Love you all, Katie. One Arbor Hill. Why does it say weird? Okay, I gotta find this radio or whatever.
Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
I don't know the TV. What is this one? What? What is that word?
This
Heaven
is
at the
a severe weather
edge of the
warning.
world.
The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain
Maybe I should
conditions
listen to this
affecting the
first.
following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Why was that on? These are VHS cassettes, people. Do you know what a VHS is? Okay, back to this. Whatever. Samantha, Greenbrier, Grade 2, Story, The Turtle, People, Part 1. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship. She yelled, "I thought we lost them at Howard's Island." The first mate said, "Looks like you thought too soon." The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, You're never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise and your father were a liar." Captain Allegra yelled back, "Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile?" The first mate yelled back, "We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world and you'll see her father was no liar." The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. "Now west," she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. Okay. This is... The layout of this house so far is strange to me, anyway. Pizza. No pizza! There's a mug. And completely empty. Grab button. Bratmobile? Oh. What is that? Girl Scout. Role model. Oh, can I play? I flip it over. Oh, it only wants to go that side. Read letter. February 3rd of 1978. Terry, hey man, how you been? I know you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi Aficionado has too much review work to go around, and he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your last letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature, and writing stereo reviews is dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write up how it sounds. And then get paid. I've included some issues of the mag to use as examples. If you're interested, send some samples to my editor, and then tell him your old college... What? Oh, chum? I think that's what this says. Okay. Old college chum Mike sent you. Here's the address. David Waring, blah, blah, blah. Do it, Mike. Oh, why is that so sensitive? It's Dad's book. Terrence L. Greenbrier, The Accidental Savior. November 21st, 1963. John Russell knows that the president's life hangs in the balance, but who will believe him? Not just another James Bond, T. wails the mummy. A high-class political thriller, Nicholas Wolfe removed. Mercury Books. I'm not turning. Oh my god, these are all tapes. Airplane, Moonraker, Blade Runner Director's Cut, JFK, X-Files Season 1, X-Files Season 1. There was an X-Files, oh my, a lot of X-Files. There was an X-Files over there too, under the TV. The Time Machine, Clue, Fantastic Voyage, Top Gun. Alright. Okay. Excuse me? Grab soda can. Fizz right. Ginger ale. Shipping label. Terrence. That must have been their old address. Notify sender of new address. No! Refuse. David Warning, Hi-Fi Aficionado magazine. Okay. August 15th, 1994. Hi Terry, enclosed please find a Pioneer CLDD 703 unit with remote and cables. We need a half-page review for the October issue, so that gives you about 2 weeks to get us a copy for edit. Standard stuff like you gave us on the CLDD 502. It's a combi player, so check its CD playback with a few discs as well as laser disc. And they want us to definitely hit the signal to noise ratio and to slink stuff for high-end buyers. To slink? I don't know what that means. Looking forward to your take on it. Enjoy the unit, Dave. Oh, so did you just get to keep the shit? Why do you want me to grab a key? Grab a magic. Oh. It'd make more sense if I could pick these up and put them in my... Oh my god. What is that? Oh, it's just a coaster. Read TV listing. Yeah, the X-Files. Yeah, you have an obsession. Huh, American Gothic. saw that on something. The Bonnie Hunt show. Oh my god.
Yeah, the shows that fell in 1996.
This is February 17th, 1995, according, in this
Yeah.
game. Yeah, I only know a few of these shows, to be honest. Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Chicago Ho. Red Dwarf. Full House. TBS.
The Superstation.
Full House is not on TBS.
It's probably rerun.
Oh, you think? I don't know. I didn't have cable, so
Nor did I, but
I don't know. Like, that definitely was not on TBS, so. Oh, this actually looks kind of cozy. Can I climb in? Oh, somebody made a little fort. With Dr. Jitters. My favorite soda pop. Hauntings and Poltergeist by Leonard O'Rourke. Poltergeist and Hauntings. Find out the truth behind stories that we were familiar even to our pagan ancestors. Discover how to tell a hoax from a genuine haunting. How to categorize and understand strange phenomena you may encounter. Learn about the unhappy spirits that shared the earth with us, and what they can teach us about our connection with the natural world. Dogwood paperback. Okay, one would have to assume my little sister had to be the one to create this little fort and stuff. But the note is like, oh, I'm gone, don't look for me, blah, blah, blah. Wait, and isn't she still in school? I mean, I know she's like probably at least in high school, but still. Wait, what's this? Read crumpled note. Hey, are you the new girl, Sam? I'm Tommy. I'm at the back. Behind you. Wave if you could get this and write back. Hi, Tommy. Yes, I'm Samantha, and yes, I'm new. What's up? I just thought since you're new, maybe you could use a friend, misspelled. I do not have a lot of friends, misspelled again, either, and so I thought I'd ask something, if you don't mind. Do you mind? Y/N. She circled N. No, I don't mind. What did you want to ask? Was it just your uncle who went psycho, or does it run in the family? Rude. I didn't check this room, right? This was the closet, right? Yeah. Oh god, it's fucking dark as shit. Turn on lights. Okay. Ah! God! A storm keeps freaking me out. Nothing I can touch. All these like antique cabinets. Examine form. Pacific Insurance Masters Electrical Inspection Form. Name of applicant, Terrence Greenbrier. This address, policy number, blah, blah, blah. Does the entire electrical system meet local codes? Yes. Then why are the fucking lights flickering? Are there any deficiencies which need correcting? Unclear? If yes, describe in detail. Wiring in-house is technically up to safety and amperage requirements. However, multiple layers of wiring have been added into structure over the last 100 years. System is frequently unpredictable. Lights blink out for no clear reason. Pressure on floorboards and door frames disrupts circuits wired directly behind the surface. Properly reworking the electrical system would be highly destructive to the walls, floor, and fixtures of the structure. After discussion with Mr. Greenbrier, since there are no current safety concerns, issues will not be addressed. The Black Cat Electrical Company, license number blah, electrician named Harold Price Jr., signed, and date of inspection is September 2nd, 1994. Please note all information must be verifiable, sorry. Holy shit, that's a thick ass telephone book. I don't think I've ever seen one that thick. It's too thick. Grab a book. Benjamin Allman. The Killing of JFK. I would say is the thing for JFK. The Killing of JFK, a theory. You've seen the movie. Discover the truth. A superb work of speculation plotted with amazing skill and showing a level of magnetic artistry not usually present in such academic pieces. And Trammell says, a thrilling theory. I couldn't put this book down. S. O'Reilly. O'Reilly. An important new look at the circumstances surrounding one of the greatest tragedies of our time. Wait, what? That's $9.96. Damn, it's cheap. Oh, I don't like that. Don't enjoy that. Fuck, that one's locked. Okay. Oh. Stop. Let me out. What is? John Russell opened his eyes and saw them, the stars, twinkling as if he were lying on the grass in his family's yard in Massachusetts, even though that place was 1,000,000 miles away. No. He blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon-reinforced safety glasses of the space station Archimedes. Yes, he was a long way from home, but the future needed him. John Russell's head swam. He felt incredibly drunk, despite not having touched a drop in hours. He vomited onto his feet. His bare feet. Ugh. He stared for a moment, processing his sick flecked toenails, scanning up his bare shins, bare knees. He was completely naked. He looked up and met the eyes of a gorgeous blonde woman wearing a tight polymer fiber tunic. The fabric that strained at the seams to continue her generous bosom was emblazoned with the phrase, "Matter Transference Operator." Then he passed out. It has a W instead of an E, though, so typo. John Russell had crossed the gap in time. Only messages had passed before, that's misspelled, but now, am man. They needed him, now more than ever. I can hear that, I don't like that. Changing the past was no longer good enough. The instructions from the council had been clear. What to procure, what to that is really misspelled. What to construct from it, how to assemble it, so he made the machine, how to transport him bodily across time, and now he stood there on the bridge of this starship, Archimedes, command of the vessel, because only he who had saved the Predesnet's life twice before could helm the naive, spelled completely wrong, crew to their destiny, the fate of the galaxy. Yeah, what the fuck was that fucking noise? I hate that all these creepy noises happen when I'm reading something. Okay, I don't like this story a little bit. No. Close it. Right at the moment. Actually, you know what? Close this one too. Oh, his own head. From the pen of Terence L. Greenbrier. I can't. Whatever. Wait, was it? Ugh, read the letter. Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. August 10th, 1972. Dear Terence, I write on what I hope and imagine is a joyous occasion. News reaches me that you are newly married? I'm assuming married. To a wonderful young woman. I have had more than a little time to consider my past and my family and my thoughts. And my thoughts have often lingered on your development and welfare in the 10 years since we last met. Your marriage gives me much reassurance in this regard. You are always welcome on Arbor Hill. Papers ripped. I will understand something else if you feel you can accept this invitation. Yours very sincerely, Oscar Mason. Fuck you and all that noise. Examine paper. Pioneer Seal D-D703 combination laserdisc compact disc player. Forget MSRP $999.99. CU-CLD098 remote with backlight, double-sided play, headphone out, display on and off, jog shuttle, dial, front and remote, digital CLV, slow motion / freeze frame, last frame memory, 2 S-video outs, coax, optical outs, twin 1-bit DA converters, SM radio, 116 dB, CD playback, blah blah blah. You say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of specialization, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD-CD player, you'll be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular. Makes sense. Ooh, we should look at this. Get out of my way. Back to basic. Sent back in time to Dallas in 1963 again. What if JFK wasn't JFK? You can do better. State of emergency in Dallas. Cancels motorcade. JFK poisoned, kidnapped, injured. Intercept. Oh my god. Intercept. LHO in USSR. LHO killed in Marines? Question mark. Why not disrupt something minutes before LHO can fire? Grassy knoll, steamrolls crossed out. Record JFK off HBO. Magic Bullet Theory, Lone Gunman, X-Files. Check with Sam. Paradox results in JFK's death being desired outcome? Question mark, question mark. JFK president, US and USSR equals coalition? Question mark. Chinese, Japanese, Lebanese. Early space flight, utopia, advanced technology, and World War II early. Time stream, 2 different? Question mark. Oh yeah, what if it's 1963? He's so obsessed. No? Okay. I guess it could be 1972, maybe? No. Oh, I guess I keep looking. Stranger Under My Roof, the #1 best-selling advice book for parents of teens by Dr. Eliza Medina. The teen years are fraught with change of all types, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, but these changes don't just affect your teen. Your teen's turbulent years are a challenge for parents as well, maybe the biggest challenge you've yet faced since having children. This book holds insights into your teen's behavior from the very beginning, as he or she first enters adolescence, up through the end of the teen years as he or she enters young adulthood. The practical strategies here are based upon well-tested principles of pediatric psychology presented by Dr. Eliza Medina, herself a mother of 2 teenagers, prepared to gain new tools for establishing a productive, healthy, and loving dialogue with the stranger under your roof. I'd never had such a good conversation with my daughter, Eleanor Shepard, the lady. These simple tools can make all the difference to a relationship with your child. Sean Keller, Northwest Review of Books. Oh, 0451. Alright, I'll look at that again. November 1st, 1994. Dear Terrence, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editing standpoint. There's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non sequiturs from the usual copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of the home theater aficionado want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not ruminations on your childhood. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter. I'd just be cutting you loose. There's tons of guys half your age who would take half your rate to write stuff I could actually use. But David's known you for a long time, and he's the boss. So I'm giving you one more shot on his say-so. You should write him a nice note thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that again. Then everybody will be happy. Brent Kurtwood, reviews author, home theater aficionado, magazine. Okay, 0451. 0451. That's a thick door. County document. Kubelik and Wise, attorneys at law. Dear Mr. Mason, please find and enclose your original document and a typed copy for your records. The notarized copy has been filed at our offices. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important letter. Sincerely, Jeffrey Wise, Kubelik and Wise, attorneys at law. Will and testament. I, Oscar Mason, possessing full competence of mind and memory, and after full survey of valued items to my name, do hereby declare this document my last will and testament. The following shall hold true upon my passing. 1. I declare that I am a lifelong resident of Boone County, that I am unmarried and have no children. 2. I declare that I have no outstanding debts to my name, to any creditors living or dead. 3. I do hereby bequeath every item of value of which I may die possessed, including the dwelling and surrounding acres located at Arbor Hill, as well as any and all personal property and moneyed accounts, to my nephew, Terrence L. Greenbrier, Jr. of Ellis County. In the event that said Terrence L. Greenbrier, Jr. should predecease me, then and in such event, the bequests to him shall fall, and the same is bequeathed to his children as ordered by the age and competence as stewards of this state. I subscribe my name to this will this 13th day of August 1973, signed Oscar Mason. It's the same thing written. Okay. Moving on. Bunch of coupons. 25 cents off tortilla chips. United States Department of Agriculture. U.S. National Forestry Manual. From 1986. Dave Brubeck Quartet. Oh my god, are these all records? Oh, that's a lot of records. Open folder. Read assignment. Reproductive System Worksheet 6. Samantha Greenbrier, 9994. Below are 2 stories. The events are all out of order. Get a sheet of lined paper, write Reproductive System Worksheet number 6 at the top, then choose one of the 2 stories, A or B, and rewrite it. Begin with the title and your name. Find a topic sentence to begin your paragraph. Put the sentence in chronological order. Make sure the last sentence is a good concluding statement. Excuse me. A is about the menstrual cycle. It travels through the fallopian tube. The ovary releases the ovum. About 2 weeks later, since the lining of the uterus is not needed for pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for a pregnancy. If the egg doesn't meet a sperm, it dissolves. While the ovum is developing, the lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. An ovum starts to develop. B. I am produced in the testicles. I go from the vas deferens to the urethra. The life of a sperm cell. I go through the cervix and the uterus and into the fallopian tubes in search of an egg cell. I develop for 2 or 3 months in the epididymis. When the penis becomes erect, I leave the epididymis and travel up into the body through the vas deferens. As I pass the prostate gland, the seminal vesicles, and the Cowper's gland, fluids are added so that I can live longer and swim more easily. Without me, and I couldn't begin the amazing process of reproduction. The urethra carries me, along with about 200 million other sperm, out of the penis in a process called ejaculation. If I can find the ovum before the other sperm do, I will be the winner. Part of a fertilized egg. I'm the winner! Samantha. Period 4, health class. Mrs. Myers, reproductive system works yourself. The menstrual cycle. A novella. Ha! The early morning of September 1st, 1930. I'm not sure if that's a 7 or a 9. Essa Glatz stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of Weilen, Poland. As the train rumbles along and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she is engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop. As this train approaches its destination, her heart races. The lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. As Essa steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then, there! Her dear Boris. Still in his baker's smock, he must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of the steam engines, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station. A whistling sound. Essa, her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs, reaches out toward her dear Boris across the crowd. Their eyes lock and the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelops him almost instantly. In the assault by German forces, almost 75% of the people in her hometown are killed. The rest, including Essa and, for a time, Borislav, huddled in a half-destroyed church. He is blind, his legs are missing, bandaged with torn bed sheets. Essa's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Essa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Essa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. See me? What, you didn't like her little story? She did what you asked. Oh, it's dark. Hang on, let me turn on the light. World history. Is that another Dr. Jitters? Yep, delicious. Okay.
Somehow I always knew that someday we'd be through. Now Now that it's happened, I just can't believe it's true. I've done the best I could to keep from feeling blue. Can't get you off my mind. What am I gonna do?
Voodoo, mildew, and shandu.
Why, Daddy, I didn't know you were here.
I'm right here looking at you, huh?
Whoops. Irish whiskey. Hanrahan. From the desk of Donald Phipps, publisher, Mercury Books Incorporated, March 8th, 1976. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, I write to inform you that unfortunately Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior, we went ahead with the publication of the second book in hopes of the John Russell series catching on, quote unquote. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, and so our stewardship of the series must end here. Excuse me. It has been a pleasure working as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in your future endeavors. Sincerely, Donald Phipps, publisher, Mercury Books Incorporated. Grab Dad's second book, The Accidental Pariah. Message from our future saved the president's life once, but within the next 24 hours there will be another attempt, and the lines of communication are down. By James Bond for today's audience. Casey DeWitt, I'm up now. I'm up. Compelling, a thriller worth its salt. David Pittman, faster. Shot glass. Oh, okay. Why are we just throwing it on them? I threw it on the ground. What's this one? Oh, just orange. Yum. Please stop. Oh, it's just gonna blow off. Alright, what the fuck's in here? Where's the light switch? More records? Damn. Even more records? Whole box of books. Read letter. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit anytime. Sincerely, Mary Shoots.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
Oh, there's more books. Ah! Oh my God. More coupons. Coupon. Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Sam. Read note. Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6, Samantha. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. But I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell Mom and Dad. The attic. Locked. Oh my god. Scared myself. Oh yeah, I already looked at that. Close. That's cool. Petrol and Mexico. Regional track and field finals, April 21st, 1990. Girls 100-meter relay, first place. Jamie Blum, Carla Jones, Shauna Rossi, and Caitlin Greenberg. Regional track and field finals, April 22nd, 1991. Girls long jump event, Caitlin Breyer, first place. Holy Bibble. No. Locked. Cool. Okay, those the directions. Alright, I guess it's time to go up. Boone County Register, October 1st, 1994. A controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Boone County. Plumes of smoke will rise above the northeastern region of Boone County over the better part of next week as part of a Forestry Service-run controlled burn of overgrown sections of the Flintlock National Forest. The fuck is that noise? I hate it. Okay. Forestry crews have been preparing the area for months. The burn operation will take place between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly into Thursday, depending on speed of progress according to the Forestry Service. In addition to removing dead and overgrown vegetation that can lead to wildfires in drier months, the operation will serve as a, quote, valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel involved, said senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier. Smoke will likely linger in the area through the following weekend. Grab a pack of cards. This pile of notes. Weekly planner. Monday, couples bowling. Wednesday, cooking class, take apron. Friday, ballroom dancing. Monday again, couples bowling. Wednesday, cooking class, and Friday, ballroom dancing, etc. So. Cook the big meal for Terry and Sam. Okay. Grab comb. Right. Forestry Service. Notice of a temporary personnel transfer. Bruce Pendleton, head of personnel, State Forestry Service. To aid in the upcoming prescribed burn operation, a ranger with expertise in the procedure is being transferred to the station at Flintlock National Forest, effective September 2nd, 1994. Please see attached personnel file. The overseeing officer at Flintlock Forestry Station, Senior Conservation Janice Greenbrier, is charged with the supervision of transferred personnel. The duration of the transfer will be based upon your performance evaluation as well as the recommendation of the overseeing officer. Signed, Bruce Pendleton. August 4th, 1994. Why didn't that light turn on? Bratmobile, Potty Mouth for Sam.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Bratmobile, cool, schmool.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck. I don't wanna sit around and talk about the weather. We're such a good old day. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna say hello. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna walk away. I don't wanna hear how many friends you have. I don't have it anymore. Cool schmuck. I don't want you to tell me what's so cool. I don't wanna go.
Chun-Li moves. Fireball. Lightning kick. Helicopter kick. Air stomp. I was never good at that one. Got your number? Are you going to the dance with anyone? Who's got a crush on you? Oops, I didn't mean to throw it. Oh, am I gonna find... Oh, The King's Labyrinth, Chapter 2, Fraying Threads. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descending the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own now, grew closer to their goal. The throne room of the throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moths that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arms stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage for a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded silently ahead. Following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth, they came upon a rocky gap spilling forth out otherworldly blue light. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below. Skeletal in rotted robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb topping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls like ghouls. As he sang, wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase hewn from rock led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention, and then you—" But the first mate interrupted. "No, I am smaller and quicker, and you know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line. "All traced by this invincible thread, of course." Allegra said, "It is a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. The first mate tied the shining thread to the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute and wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across at the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his... Wait, no. No! The singing stopped. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop. Even from across the yawning basin, Allegra could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran. Summoning his undead power, the king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with distressing speed. From some dank passage much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. She was already running toward the sound. The line in Allegra's hand went taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. Man, Sam has had this in like 4th grade. Trapper Keeper. Holy Bible. Holy Bible. Super Spitfire. Journey of Crystal. What was this one again? Adventurous the Cat. Oh god, I used to know her combination. Samantha Greenbrier, year 11, teacher Fletcher, period 5, shop, metalworking, engraving, grade C-. Notes. Not a challenging assignment, metal plaque for family portrait, reasonable subject, but not complex. When I said that mom and dad should be replaced with parents' names, I did not mean just add them underneath. Acceptable leveling on edges, show more pride in work. That. The Brother 150, of course it's a Phaedrus, new for 1965. This is the one me and my dad are building. Want to go for a ride when it's done. Here's the exciting new Brother 150, a bike with speed, style, and impressive get up and go. The Brother 150's reliable 4-stroke engine produces speeds that will surprise you. 2.5-gallon tank provides the ability to ride for longer distances. 2.5 gallons. Ooh. A fork? Why does she have a fork? It's an out from source and live Eddie Vedder, Visa, work assault once again. Grab pillow. Yeah. Steggy. Oh, it's like a stegosaurus. I want to believe. Pacific Institute of Art exhibition August 19th to November 30th, 1999. Emma, J. Monson, Oliver Twist, Tom Sawyer, Ben Hur, The Jungle Books, Selected Stories and Poems, The Virginian, Treasure Island, The Call of the Wild, The Master of Montre, The War of the Worlds, Scarlet Pimpernel, Metamorphosis of Frankenstein. Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you, Mrs. Whatever that says, blah blah. Summer pre-college program for young scholars, 1995 session. Reed College, one of the nation's most lauded private liberal arts and sciences institutes, is proud to announce its 14th annual summer program for young scholars. This program invites students of grade 10 and 11 to attend lectures, workshops, and discussions covering a wide variety of intellectual pursuits. By focusing on small group sessions and close faculty-student interactions, the program encourages young minds to thoroughly explore areas of growth and enrichment as they approach the threshold of higher education. The program is divided into distinct tracks by subject matter, but students are encouraged to select sessions from secondary tracks along with that to which they are admitted. On-campus housing and meals are provided as part of the program's tuition. Scholarships for the summer program are available based on merit and need, judged by each student's submitted portfolio and final documentation. The summer program tracks are anthropology, art and art history, classics, English creative writing, which is highlighted, history, humanities, mathematics, philosophy, religion, sociology, and theater. Beyond the benefits of the program itself, 3 students from each track will be offered a full scholarship for their first year at Reed. If they decide to attend the university full-time as undergraduates and are accepted by Reed's admissions board. Educators at students' schools have been provided with documentation outlining the specific requirements for each track and process for submitting portfolios and applications. Students accepted to the program will be notified at the beginning of the calendar year 1995. Explore, learn. Cool. Why can't I grab all these binders when it does nothing? I heard that noise. Oh, yeah, wait, what's it that? Oh. Can I move those? Read note. Hi, Lonnie. I wrote this in first period and left it in your locker on the way to second. It's what all the cool kids are doing, I've decided. Write me back. Also, there's an idea for something to draw. 2 cats on a motorcycle. Hey, this is a good idea. What all the cool kids are actually doing is sending each other pages in their beepers. But we're cooler than them because guess what? They can't put this on a beeper. Your drawing of cats was so good that I added a background to make it even better. Maybe I should just stick to writing though. Haha, I like it. How did you know they were about to be abducted by aliens? I'm looking at Mr. Fish right now. I feel like he would probably have lots of cats. Also, like his secret shame is he watches 90210 religiously. I'll ask him about it after class. He said he doesn't have cats and also that he's never watched 90210, but I could see in his eyes he was lying. Oh, yeah, there's a good thing. Alright. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go in the bathroom. Alrighty. Goodfellow High School disciplinary referral. 9:20 a.m. Mr. Benchley. October 20th, 1994. Description of incident. Mr. Benchley observed Miss DeSoto wearing a t-shirt with an unacceptable image on the front. A large beer can labeled Pabst Blue Ribbon. Miss DeSoto was sent to the guidance counselor's office. Action taken by faculty. Miss DeSoto was given the option to turn her shirt inside out, change into a shirt from her gym locker, or be suspended for the rest of the day. Miss DeSoto chose suspension. Her father was called, but there was no answer and no answering machine. Miss DeSoto must return this form tomorrow, signed by her father. Okay, so it's Lonnie's signature of student Lonnie D. Parent signature, blank. Wait, what? Wear goggles and rubber gloves when handling anything in this room. Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend and Todd won't shut up about it. So either it's good or we can make fun of him for liking it. My mom is supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can just ditch out on it probably. What time? Also, isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to barf? According to Todd, it is pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle. So that's kind of hilarious. Also, something about cheeseburgers is important. Todd wants to see it again. 7:15, okay? Don't barf. Ha ha ha. Alright, see you then. Draws a burger barfing. Also, it's an adrenaline needle, not heroin. Wait, what does that say? Lonnie Rules. What the fuck? Oh, is that just hair dye? Please tell me it's hair dye. Red right hand. Semi-permanent hair color. Not tested on animals. Original formula.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. That's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked into the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy or good or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
Oh. Condom. Holy Bible. Family business card. Unknown dimension. Literature. New York, New Jersey. Communication must become total and conscious before we can stop it. William Seward Burroughs. Cas Publisher. Dear Mom, Dad, and Sam, I'm in the Channel. This is my second passage through the Channel. I'm on my way back from London, this time going to Brussels, Belgium. Sorry I didn't write you on the way to London, but I was too excited about the Channel. London was great. Dad, I know you've always wanted to visit, and I think you really should. You would love it. If you all wanted to come back here as a family sometime, I guess I could be convinced. Love you all, Kate. The Channel. Mitten, our cat. Caitlin, age 5. Aww. Cute. Yeah. Strange. After the honeymoon, rediscovering your spouse, personally, spiritually, sexually. Reverend Alexander Michaels. After the honeymoon, rediscovering. Well, yeah. Okay. It may seem inevitable that the spark and your spouse shared on your honeymoon should fade over time, but it doesn't have to be. Reverend Alexander Michaels will show you how to rekindle the fire you once had. Part 1 provides simple steps to reopen the lines of communication between you and your spouse, allowing you to face the problems you share as partners instead of rivals. Part 2 leverages the Reverend's decades of service to God, helping you connect with a higher power. You'll draw strength from a spirituality you may not even know you have. Part 3 offers a number of fresh and exciting ideas for the bedroom, including a few things that may surprise you. Coming from a reverend, not in general. The reserves of passion for your spouse run deep. You just have to know where to look. Reverend Michaels will show you the way. No, thank you. I don't want to know anything from Reverend Michaels. Hard pass. Read letter. Oh, God. Dear Jan, oh, honey, let me tell you, I understand how you feel. Bob and I have had our down periods. It's been a bit of a way of life, actually. You get used to each other. You live your own lives in the same house. The kids grow up. They go away. I'm sorry this isn't helping, is it? Don't worry. Terry will get over whatever's distracting him. Things will go back to normal. And as for Sam being distant, that's a teenager for you. Nothing to worry about. In the meantime, though, this controlled burn, that sounds like quite the adventure. But let's cut to the chase. This new ranger they sent, that's what I want to hear about. Ranger Rick. Ranger Rick. You have to be kidding me. It's too perfect. You have to tell me everything. And send pictures. I want the whole package. Wait, that sounded wrong. Keep your chin up until Terry is out of his slump. And in the meantime, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. Heart, Carol. Family photo. Oh. Oops! I didn't mean to take out her bookmark. Your local source for literature since 1933. Take your time. I'm glad to have it in good hands. Rick. What's the book? Walt Whitman, Leaves of Grass. Walt Whitman's collection of poems was first released in this form in 1892, but not before it was banned on grounds of obscenity. He died only 2 months after its release on March 26, 1892. Seeing, hearing, feeling are miracles, and each part and tag of me is a miracle. Walt Whitman. Is there anything on his side? I'll just be close. Alright. Open here. Watercolor technique for florals and still lifes. Bradford Gregory. Are you a watercolorist looking to improve your skills? So was Bradford Gregory once. Since he began painting with watercolors at the age of 40, he has gone on to win countless awards in national and international exhibitions. Now, with watercolor technique for florals and still lives, he shares his years of watercolor experience with you. This book doesn't contain lists of rules, but principles and concepts that will lead you down the path to fulfilling your personal potential as an artist. Fantastic. Oops. What tapes you got? Bridge on the River Kwai, Silence of the Lambs, Gone with the Wind, Inside Edition, Sound of Music, All the President's Men, Fish Casting and Someone's Kid. Okay. Music for the Planet, featuring Earth, Wind, and Fire and Willie Nelson. 1982, April 22nd. Oh, oh god, creep me out. It came from that. Katie, Mom and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore, Sam. The fuck? It's all my stuff. Samantha Greenbrier, Ghost Hunter Journal. 81 cents. Sightings Journal, August 31st, 1994 at 1:19 a.m. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I rounded the corner, no one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? Note, I was not wearing my glasses. September 3rd, 1994 at 12:44 a.m. A faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. I said hello. Did not investigate. Probably was the furnace. September 9th, 1994, 4:11 p.m. Poured milk from carton and fridge. It was spoiled. Pretty sure I read that spirits can sour milk. Milk was just bought yesterday. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, sorry. October 9th, 1994, 11:24 p.m. Lonnie says she feels a presence in the TV room. I suddenly begin to feel cold. We build a protective pillow for it. October 22nd, 1994, 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. Lonnie and I employ Ouija board as medium. Disturbing messages are conveyed from the other side. Oscar is definitely here. October 28th, 1994, 10 p.m. to October 29th at 4 a.m. Enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises, recording any signs of otherworldly presence. Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remained unconfirmed. Possible ectoplasm in attic, probably leaky roof. Sample taken just in case. Due to our best efforts, we both fell asleep around 4 a.m. All in all, a successful night. Ugh. Hey Sam, you were asking what JROTC ribbons meant? Here's a handy guide. Orienteering. This means the Army thinks I can find my way around. Rifle team. The Army has branded me as a certified killing machine. Adventure training. I am a born adventuress and no borders can hold me. The Army recognizes this. So if you didn't think I was cool before, now you do. Lonnie D. More of my stuff. Heavens to Betsy, nothing can stop me. So, oh my god. Performance evaluation. Name Richard Pattermock. Supervisor Janice Greenbrier. 9/2/94 to 11/1/94. All exemplary. Oh, is this Rick? Is Rick short for Richard, I'm assuming? Supervisor comments. Ranger Pattermock has been indispensable during the course of the prescribed burn preparation and execution. I believe his expertise and dedication has been the deciding factor in the success of a very complex and challenging conservation effort. In the opinion of Flintlock Forest staff, Rick's contributions to daily operations have become essential to the outfit's continuing success. To this end, I will be formally submitting paperwork requesting his permanent reassignment to this facility. Signed, James Greenbrier, Senior Conservationist. Uh-huh. Halloween show, the Misfits. They're awesome. Don't forget your costume. Seguin Lounge, October 29th, 9 p.m., 306 West Franklin, downtown. See you there, Lonnie.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Little Row wildfire. He saved her from the raging flames, and then things really heated up. Opal LaRue is one of the most distinctive writers in our genre, Leslie Allen says. A tour de force, Wildfire is a uniquely beautiful display of LaRue's talent, and Maloney says. Healthy choices, skills for a healthful life. KSNC, Sonic 101.7. Examine map. Lonnie, holy crap, I was in the library and I noticed something in the corner and I found a secret passage and it had Oscar's creepy old stuff in it? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Oh my god, I have to see this. We're skipping 6. Pause it. Oh, okay, so now it's in my map. Okay. Captain Allegra and First Mate. Your costume? My costume? Lauren? Oh. Sitting room and a sewing room. Sam's dark room. Do not enter if red lights are on. Oh my god. Okay. Ghost Hunter, Sam and Lonnie's secret house investigation log. Hidden compartments found 3. The library, the upstairs hall, and the foyer. Evidence of supernatural? Discovered 0. The search continues. Across from her. Oh! What the fuck? That's creepy. is this? Oh. Zero. Hello, hello, who are you? Oscar. What do you want to come back? Oh, cool. Did she say there was one in the frame? Okay. To open... Turn first number. Turn right 3 times. Stop it. What? To open first number, turn right 3 times. Stop it. Turn left. Number a full turn passing the first. Turn right. Stop at second number. Close cross. Stop at third number. What? Heaven, at the edge of the world. Private, do not read. The Green Glacier, Part 2. Samantha Greenbrier, 9th grade. December 1st, 1992. Allegra and her scouting party peered down. Allegra and her scouting party peered down wearily through the dense canopy of rustling leaves from their perch high in the forest branches. Mere feet away, sunlight shone brightly off the inner ice walls of the glacial basin in which the forest grew. It was a strange sight indeed, such lushness juxtaposed with the frigid ice formations. Allegra leapt forward without hesitation, bounding through the high branches. The first mate had been captured by the Green Glacier's Amazonian tribe. His life hung in the balance. We have to hurry! Allegra's party followed behind, moving quietly as a breeze through the greenery. Allegra landed in the clearing and shouted, "Stop!" She saw the Queen Amazonian up on her pedestal, reaching for the lever that would drop her first mate into the vat below. She shouted, "No!" and flung her saber at the Amazon's reaching hand, but it was too late. That should be T-O-O. The first mate screamed as he fell toward the water, then splashed down, and all was eerily silent. Allegra looked on, frozen in fear and remorse. She had been a moment too late. But then, from the vat, something began to emerge, a head of a dark brown hair, just like the first mate's. Then the shoulders and sleeves of his coat, soaking wet. But as the figure stood and the water poured down, Allegra saw that the first mate had changed. He was no longer a man at all. In fact, what looked back at her were the eyes, the face, the hair and hands and body of a woman, still in the first mate's clothes. Still the first mate. She spoke in a soft, clear voice. Captain? The Amazonian queen said, She is one of us now. She is ours. Allegra drew her magical flintlock pistols from her belt, and her crew readied their swords. Allegra glared into the queen's eyes and said, That's the love of my life, and you can't have her. The Misfits, Saturday, October 29th, plus special guest Maidenhead at Studio 301 Franklin Street.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, nervous. After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, I really like you. I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
I have to look at these. Oh, it's so dark. Oh, here we go. Whoop. Daniel called. Daniel called again. He wants his Nintendo game back. Sam, stop leaving every damn light on in the house on. You're as bad as your sister. Hey! It's Dork. To whom it may concern, I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old, and am therefore an independent, fully functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is frankly absurd. Compare with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own, like a human being, and since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter, Samantha. Okay, 050. Oh, I don't have to. Oh, I thought I would have to. Lonnie, 1994. Oh, that's just cute. Cigarettes.
Lonnie came over today, but everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
The magazine for men. Gentleman. Basement key. So is that the locked door? Oops. Wait, there were two locked doors? Oh, okay, that one, not this one. What was this one? Oh, yeah, okay. It's dark. I don't like the dark. Chips. Judy's original potato chips. More ginger ale. Oh. Dear Samantha, I would like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. I enjoyed the flavorful potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Your, excuse me, very cordially yours, your close friend and confidant, Lonnie D. A fancy man. Quite. Dear Miss DeSoto, allow me to take this opportunity to thank you in kind for being such a gracious host of the festivities at your father's estate following the aforementioned meal with my parents. Your family's Thanksgiving feast was the more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. I especially appreciated the time I spent with your grandmother, who is a lovely woman with sterling taste and refined a refined air. Let's do it again, same time next year, shall we? Indeed, Madam Samantha Greenbrier, Esquire. S plus L.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around, well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you.
K is for kind, A is for amazing, I is for intelligent, T is for talented, L is for lighthearted, I is for importance, N is for nice. Oops, I didn't mean... Well, whatever. Oh, this is Caitlin's. This is the same worksheet. And she wrote it very basic. An ovum starts to develop. While the ovum is developing, the line of the uterus is getting thick and soft. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. If the egg is not does not meet a sperm, it dissolves. About 2 weeks later, since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. Check plus. Oh man, one of my old sex ed assignments. Reed College, Office of Admissions and Financial Aid, January 24th, 1995. To Samantha Greenbrier. Dear Samantha, congratulations! I am pleased to inform you of your admission to the creative writing track of the Reed College Summer Program for Young Scholars for its 1995 session. We believe you have much to contribute to the Reed College community. Based on your portfolio and academic record, I am also pleased to offer you financial aid to cover 75% of the summer's program tuitions and fees. The attached documentation delineates your schedule, optional secondary track choices, and your dormitory assignment. Please remember to submit the attached form if you wish to be eligible for one of the 3 Reed full-time undergraduate scholarships to be rewarded to exemplary students at the end of each summer program. We very much look forward to your attendance. Again, congratulations on your admission and best wishes from all of us at Reed College. Julie Morris, Director of Admissions.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
14-karat gold heart pendant in 2 halves, customizable with up to 10 letters, names, dates, initials, anything you can dream up. Gift box imported. LNS. Wait, what did that say? Dear Terrence, thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. An author's first published manuscript is a momentous occasion. I read it this afternoon. I certainly recognize my son in the subject matter. An author's work is the externalization of that which he holds dear and that which he fears. And in this respect, I believed your work was successful. But the lens through which the personal shone was needlessly clouded by genre cliches and implausible dime store science fictional de ex machina. The great authors speak of their lives, milieu, in clear and honest tones, the lens crystal that refracts their thoughts without distortion. I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal that is publication, and rest assured that readers of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily, but I urge you to shed artifice. You can do better. With a father's love and encouragement, Richard Greenbrier, Ph.D. There's nothing over here, right? Newspaper clipping. Boone County Register, Monday, March 3rd, 1959. Mason's Pharmacy Soda Fountain welcomes Boone County youngsters. The cheeks of Goodfellow High School students were rosy today as each and every last one stepped up to the newly christened soda fountain at Oscar Mason's pharmacy downtown. Following many months of renovations, including a brand new dispenser to mix fizzy water with any number of flavored syrups and a glass-topped ice cream case from which to scoop to the heart's delight. Mr. Mason, long a well-loved fixture of Main Street, looked overjoyed to welcome the throng of young people. The first sweet served up to the crowd was chocolate sundae to Terry Greenbrier, age 8, favorite nephew of Mr. Mason, and of ice. Well, yeah, can't read the rest. I think that's Mom's citizenship stuff. Janice Elizabeth Connolly Greenbrier. It's from Canada, I guess. Certificate of Naturalization. Hey Sam, I'm writing to you from Multnomah Falls. I'm here on a stupid class trip, which is stupid because it's March, and I don't know if anyone running this school has been to Oregon, but it's cold and rainy as shit in March. Wish you were here. Oh wait, you are here, because I'm writing this to you in the gift shop. Oh shit, here you can... L.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
Boone County Register, Friday, December 10th, 1965. Mason's pharmacy changes hands. The shoppers of Main Street were surprised today that the announcement that Mason's pharmacy would change ownership for the first time since it opened 10 years ago. Rumors swirled that the sudden sale of the pharmacy was transacted for a song. When asked for speculation that the deal had been signed for as little as $1, Mr. Samuel Onstein, Oscar Mason's longtime assistant and now proprietor of Mason's pharmacy, told the Register, quote, "The specifics will remain between myself and Mr. Mason," end quote. Mr. Mason had taken sick and was unavailable for comment. Let's look over here quick. X-ray specs. Yolanda DeSoto. Mexico. Oh, whoops. Wrong button. Dear Sam, I'm so happy you liked the drawing. I was thinking of us when I drew it. I knew you'd be able to tell. You'd love Mexico, I think, probably. The nature here is totally different than back home. I keep thinking about Allegra and the first mate lost on a mysterious island where even the plants are out to get them. And then I think of them together out there in the wilderness together, and I start thinking of you again. I lie here in bed and I can almost feel you. I've been trying to save it up for when we're together again. I haven't done a good job, okay, but I tried. Okay, enough about that. Your last letter got to me the day before we start driving back north. We'll be racing this letter home. If I get home first, we can read it together. And yes, I'm taking tons of photos. We'll have to spend so much time in the dark room. Lonnie. Today's Spanish lesson. X fly. Moscow. X hubcap. Tapacubos. Sunbeam. Rayo del Sol. Your love. Tu amor. Someone find jewelry. Samantha. 2 half-heart pendants, custom engraved with L plus S. $79.98. Cash paid. Oh God. Excuse me. I don't have a combination. Oh, it doesn't work. Ledger. Mason's Pharmacy, January to June 1968. A dark. Costumes, skeletons and devils, cheerleaders from the Smells Like Teen Spirit video, one girl dressed as Jackie Kennedy. Batmobile, the review, $3.26, $4, Greenies, a plum, 5th column. The Psycho House Girl. The coolest stuff about being the Psycho House Girl. Cool thing number 1, everybody in the hall thinking you don't know they're looking at you and whispering as you walk past, because I guess they haven't heard of peripheral That's a lie to mom and dad's situation, but it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome, and everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Goodfellow Senior High School. Dear Miss Greenbrier, I appreciate the time and effort you put into writing your letter. It showed initiative as well and was well written, but it does not change my mind on this matter. While I understand that Miss DeSoto is a friend of yours, the fact of the matter is that she defaced school property with profanity. The fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same to yours is immaterial. As to your complaint that no other students has been punished for their part in this incident, the fact is that no guilty party has come forward, and there has been no convincing evidence as to who might have defaced your locker. In other words, there is no one to punish. I would suggest letting this issue drop, as it will only bring more unwanted attention on yourself, which I believe is what you claim began this whole incident in the first place. Sincerely, Principal Sheldon Grossman.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
Heavens to Betsy, terrorist. Heard enough, had enough, ready to join the revolution and take a stand against Grossman, the patriarchy. Yeah, fight back. Today, Rev L, girl. Stand up. Maybe you just want more cool signs, or maybe even mixtape. Send us your missives from the Girl Riot Underground. This one's for you. Guardian angels up above, bless this house with lots of love. Okay, so I'll open this side. What's that? Oh! The salon. A shampoo, set, color, perm, and manicure. $119.50. Froth, music and culture. Tincture, Poughkeepsie's Teenagers of the Year. Okay. En español. Bruce Pendleton, head of personnel. Deer Head Conservationist Greenbrier. Due to your exemplary management of the Flintlock prescribed burn operation last year and the service's need for experienced personnel to direct regional operations, we would like to offer you the position of Regional Conservation Management Director responsible for operations throughout northwestern Oregon. Your assistance would be sought to fill your previous position on site at the Flintlock National Forest. Your new posting would be at the Regional Management Building located at 128 Bullhorn Road, which should be much more convenient for your daily commute. Please respond as soon as possible regarding your decision. We very much look forward to your reply. February 8th, 1995. Hey Lonnie, sorry my mom was such a bitch last night. She's hardly ever around since her forest is like an hour away, and then when she is home, she takes it out on you, like because you're not a member of the family. She knows you won't call her on it, and I'm sorry. Haha, it's okay. I know she's just jealous of our cool and freewheeling lifestyles. I feel sorry for you. I'm lucky my mom lives in Florida. You have to have a mom every day. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up the mom thing like that. I know I shouldn't complain. No, I'm being serious. My mom is a psycho Christian, and her new husband, Don, is a complete tool. Living in Florida with him is her eternal punishment in my mind. So you wouldn't rather live with your mom in Florida? No! Sam, the skull was the coolest thing I found in Mexico, and it was like $3 American. I love it. Merry Christmas. Miss you, Lonnie. P.S. Treasure it always. How many purses does mom have? Jeez. Forestry research and education. 1990. Read note. Hi Jan, I got 2 tickets for EWF on Thursday, but my girlfriend says she doesn't want to go. Her taste in music rears its ugly head again. So that leaves me with an extra ticket that I thought you might be interested in. More fun than clearing brush in the freezing rain, right? Rick. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. The Vatican is weird. As you can see, the Catholic Church still has a lot of money left over from the Middle Ages. We've gotten to see all of the art, including the Sistine Chapel ceiling and the sculptures by Michelangelo, Donatello, and the rest of the Ninja Turtles. Mom will have to come back together. I would love to be here with someone who really appreciates the history behind everything. Also, Sam, they have various relics, as in pieces of important dead people. So you should probably come too. Next stop, Barcelona. Calm down, Dad. I won't get gored by a bull. Probably. Love, Katie. God, no butts in heaven. It's just the same thing. Disciplinary referral. Samantha. April 21st, 1995. I can't read that. Period 2, grade 11, principal's office. Distributing inappropriate materials on school grounds. Phone call to students' parents out of school. Out of school suspension from April 24th to April 28th. Sam, since you refused to hear us out this afternoon, your mother and I are putting this in writing so that we are absolutely clear. You are grounded for the rest of the month from social and telephone privileges and from using your car for anything except going to and from school. We understand that what you are going through, but we can't allow you to continue with this kind of behavior at school. And clearly, once your privileges are reinstated, we can't allow you to have your bedroom door closed while Lonnie is at the house. This is the last word on the matter. Get back on course so this won't have to happen again, Dad.
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something. But they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, joke's on them, because they're in for one very long phase.
First off, congratulations, Janice Greenbrier, Regional Director, and I say congratulations because, come on, you're going to take the job, right? What are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Call them back. But in the meantime, let's discuss this little outing you had with our favorite flannel-clad hunk. What a blast! You sound like you're reading a lot into an innocent night out. You're sure there's something there? You said he has an out-of-town girlfriend. Sure they're not serious? Okay, so we have to figure out when we'll see each other next in person. Enough with the letters. I owe you a congratulatory margarita, boss lady. Soon. Love, Carol. The Accidental Warrior. Don't give up on this, honey. Terrence. Oh. Oh, so I just circled back. Another unknown dimension literature discovery. The accidental savior of Terrence. November 21st, 1963. John Russell knows that the president's life hangs in the balance, but who will believe him? Whoops. I didn't mean to drop it. Okay. Mr. and Mrs. Jonathan Blair request the honor of your presence at the marriage of their daughter, Helen Margaret, to Mr. Richard Morris Peter Mock. Sunday, the 4th of June, 1995, at 4:30 in the afternoon at Sunset Lutheran Church, Seaside, Oregon. Sam schedule working at Crown Burner on Bethel Road, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 to 7 p.m., Saturday, 12 to 6 p.m. More pizza. Delivery in 40 minutes guaranteed. Fresh, hot, and delicious. 11 a.m. till 11 p.m. Oh my god, what? Get broke in. Samantha and Daniel were in the woods one day. It was sunny and they were on a adventure. But they went to the part of the woods and it got dark. Daniel said, "Are you scarred?" I'm assuming she means scared. So Samantha said, "No. Are you?" They... Oh my god, this is hard to read. So misspelled. They laughed and went near into the bad part. Then they went to a part that was never there before, and there was a ship, a pirate ship, on an auction. Samantha said, "I'll be the captain, and you have to be the first mate." Danielle said, Aye, captain." And they went on the pirate ship and started sailing away. Aww.
Daniel finally came over to get his game. I'd been dreading it. But he brought this story with him that I wrote when we were little. I started reading it, and then there I was, crying at the kitchen table. He asked what was wrong, and I was thinking about how we used to be friends, how much I'd taken for granted. But instead, I told him about school, and Dad, and Lonnie. and then how sorry I was that I wasn't his friend anymore. He gave me a hug and said it was going to be okay. For some reason, I almost believed him.
June 1995. Katie comes home this month. We'll call with exact dates. Can make it. Send regrets. Rick's writing. We have an anniversary trip. What does that say? Charity work. Pickup. Something. Basement, I think it said. Dentist. Sam at 3:30 on the 12th. Forest. Orbo trail hike event. Church potluck. Scalloped potatoes? Question mark? Sounds good. Something elementary public areas cleanup. Congratulations on your new position. Dear Regional Conservation Director Greenbrier, having received your formal acceptance letter, I write to congratulate you on your new position as Regional Conservation Director of the State Forestry Service. We wish you luck in your final weeks at Flintlock National Forest and very much look forward to welcoming you to your new desk in the State Forestry Office at 8 a.m. on May 1st, April 10th, 1995. Oh, it dark. Accidental Pariah. Another unknown dimension literature discovery by Terrence L. Greenbaum. A message from our future saved the president once, but within 24 hours, there will be another attempt, and the lines of communication Oh, God, it's typing. March 28th, 1995, unknown dimension literature. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, first let me say that I hope this missive finds you well. Hell, it feels like a goddamn miracle that it finds you at all. Do you know how long we've been trying to track you down? Worry not, we aren't the feds, the men in black, or any other sort of creeping fascist hobgoblins. In fact, we're on your side. Let me start from the beginning. Unknown Dimension is what you might call a specialist publishing house. We traffic in the weird, the ahead of its time, the lost but not forgotten by a small but dedicated group of plugged-in bibliophiles, type of out-there, mass-market, shunning, visionary expression that refuses to be taken on anything but its own terms. We've had an unparalleled run since our inception 4 years ago, unearthing and reviving Christ, or zombie-like, timeless works such as N.N. Bestman's Message of the Snake Men, It's Inside Me by Jens Keller, and Emil Krieger's off-band Venusian Flesh Traders. But ever since we discovered tattered copies of your accidental series at a church rummage sale in Long Branch, New Jersey, we've been trying to track down the author of this weird and dark American outsider art. It's just the kind of forgotten portal into 20th century civilization's anxieties and delusions that our readers lose their minds over. James Bond and Harrison Ford might be the dick-swinging heroes that modern suburban America wants, but John Russell, mild-mannered insurance agent by day, reckless history-revising sociopath by night, is the twisted peacekeeper that it deserves. It is our mission to bring him back to life. Okay, so I've typed plenty. What do we want from you? We want your permission to reprint the work since your original publisher, Mercury Books, folded a decade ago. We want you to supply a new foreword for the books to appear in a brand new edition of The Accidental Savior and The Accidental Pariah. to be produced by Unknown Dimension as a limited run and marketed directly to our highly discerning customer base. And we want to offer you a portion of the proceeds, contract to follow, assuming you're interested in coming along with us on this weird odyssey. We look forward to embarking with you and to thrusting your work screaming back into the sweating palms of the unsuspecting American public. It's about time. Blast off. Medish Kaczynski, publisher, Unknown Dimension Lit, blah, 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 Newark, New Jersey. Sam, your mother and I will be away for a long weekend celebrating our anniversary, June 3rd to 7th. We will be camping in the gorge, but we will give you a call on the way home. Sorry, the kitchen is still mid-renovation. Never trust a contractor. $40 is on the table to order pizza while we're gone. Be good, Dad. Okay, and June 6th. Okay, so they won't be back until tomorrow the next day. That's why they're not here. Okay. Sam, Crown Burger, asked me about clown combos. Ew. Are you crumpled? No. Lonnie, my parents are leaving town, so we'll have the run of the whole house till you leave. I imagine actually spending the night in my room instead of sneaking up to our usual spot in the attic. Not that the attic doesn't have its musty allure, but my bedroom is warmer. Sam, we should defile your parents' bed while they're gone. That'll show them. Lonnie, you are gross. Never change, Sam. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. I've had a wonderful time on the beaches of Barcelona. Dad and Sam, I think you would like the gaudy architecture. It is from a strange alien world. I'm headed to my final destination, Amsterdam. For how long? That depends. I'm running low on money. I will look for a cheap standby ticket and call you when I'm headed home. Sorry for the short notice. Can't wait to see you all again. It'll be good to be home. Love, Katie. Boot it out, Girl Scout. A going away show for Lonnie D. All ages. Saturday, June 3rd at the Tonic. $3. Last show ever.
Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight. She's so incredible on stage. When she was singing, I could practically forget everything. That we only had 48 hours left. That I don't know what comes next. That I can't live without her. Then she dedicated the last song to me. And I couldn't take it. I was out on the curb in the alley, sobbing till my ribs hurt. I would follow her anywhere, Katie. But I can't. Where she's going. After a long time, she found me. She said she was sorry. She said, I wish things could be different. I just wanted to make you happy. I said, I don't think you can anymore.
Home Cook Magazine. 165 recipes inside. Pizza on a weeknight? Yes. Risotto 10 ways. What to do with leftovers? Easy family meals. Massage room. Sam, I wish I knew how to explain it better. The army is this thing I grew up with. It's a part of me. My dad's army friends are like family. I've always known it's where I end up. I'd never thought of it any other way. I wish things could be different. Maybe someday when I'm settled at a base and you're done with college and you're a famous writer and I can rebuild a tank engine with my eyes closed, things will be different and we can be together. Until then... The slits. The Accidental Human by Terrence. Oh, go. Strong Pines, a couple's counseling retreat in the beauty of the Columbia Gorge. Improving lives since 1974. June 3rd to 7th. Booked. Strong Pines, personalized consultations with our expert counselors. Fun group exercises to build trust, understanding, and compassion. Get away from the everyday and learn new skills for a healthy and happy partnership. There's a bunch of notes in it that we can't read. From Terrence. Dear Kaz, I can't tell you what a joy it is to see John Russell back in print. Thank you very much for this. Sir, thank you very much for. I'm assuming you meant sending. It says sending. Along copies of the new editions. The cover art is really something. I know you've said that Unknown Dimension isn't in the business of printing new material, but this revived interest in my work. Has brought in a new wave of inspiration, resulting in a manuscript that completes John Russell's journey, which I think you may find intriguing. It is reflective and introspective without forgetting the excitement and weirdness that Unknown Dimension readers expect. I hope this might be an exciting new direction for Unknown Dimension to pursue. At the very least, I'm grateful that John Russell's adventures didn't come to an end quite when I thought they had. My thanks and regards, Terrence. Cover copy. It's been almost 20 years since John Russell heard the call. Twice he saved the president's life. He's practically forgotten the days of the future of danger and excitement. But days where he mattered. So when that familiar rip in time opens in front of him, and his handlers peer out, he doesn't hesitate. Is the president in danger? No, the life you saved this time will be your own. Where will do it? Understairs, secret door. Midnight, June 5th. Final preparations are complete.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. And I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried, and she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
Okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take another little break. See you in a minute. Zuma. Okay, where is the new... Oh, come on. Oh. Wait, where? Possession and exorcism. Christine Quinn. Interacting with the supernatural and releasing unwanted spirits. Noted psychologist Christine Quinn guides the reader through the detection of spirit possession in oneself and others, the release of displaced or trapped spirits, and the procedures involved in successful exorcisms. The healing of lost souls is a particular focus, allowing loved ones and local entities to move on to the next plane is sometimes the core of spiritual cleansing. A fascinating exploration of processes connecting us to the other side with real practical value. Dr. J. Holcroft, Eudice.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Okay. I think the attic is the only place we have it. Fine. I hate that. Sam, I'll always remember what we had. Stay strong, kick ass. I love you, Mommy.
Oh my god. Katie. I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the third one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the Army and being apart and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, "Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us." And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes.
I just realized I didn't listen to the messages.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam. Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
Letters to Katie.
Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again someday. Love, Sam.
completed the game. Oh, no. I don't. No, I don't. Actually, can you read this? Do not read if you're not Katie. No.
Katie, I'm so sorry
Yeah, no.
that I can't be there to see you in person. That I can't tell you all this myself.
We don't need that again.
But I hope as you read this journal
Okay.
and you think.
Alright. Well, that was an interesting game. I thought it was going to be maybe a little scarier. I wasn't sure what was going to happen. I didn't know anything about the story. So, but it was a nice little story, and the atmosphere in the storm made you feel like something was going to happen. Alright. Well, thank you all for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with something. I'll come up with something. We'll see. I'll see you then. Thank you. Love you. Bye.